like you to move to New York.
Move?
What do you think about it? For me. You could stay with me and Mitch at first. There's plenty of room. Then you could get your own place. I've already scouted some apartments for you. Really cute places.
What would I do in New York?
You could do whatever you want. You could work. You could go to school.
I don't know, Claire. I think I'd like some time to figure things out.
You could do all that in New York.
And I could do it here.
But it would be much easier for me to get you set up in an apartment in New York.
I don't need an apartment. I'll stay in the house.
We're selling the house.
What?
I'm selling it.
When?
I'm hoping to do the paperwork this week. I know it seems sudden.
No one was here looking at the place. Who are you selling it to?
The university. They've wanted the block for years.
I live here.
Honey, now that Dad's gone, it doesn't
Where
make
am I
sense.
supposed to live?
Come to New York. It'll be so good. You deserve a change. There would be a whole new adventure for you.
Why are you doing this to me?
I want to help.
By kicking me out of my
It
house.
was my house, too.
You haven't lived here for years.
I know that. I feel awful about it. Now I'm trying to help.
You want to help now? Dad's dead. He's dead. Now that he's dead, you fly in for the weekend and decide you want to help. Where were you 5 years ago? You weren't helping then.
I was working.
I was here. I lived with him alone.
I was working 14-hour days. I paid every bill here. I paid off the mortgage on this 3-bedroom house while I was living in a studio in Brooklyn.
You had your life. You got to finish school.
You could have stayed in school.
How?
I could have done anything. I told you that. I told you a million times to do anything you wanted.
What about Dad? Someone had to take care of him.
He was ill. He should have been in a full-time professional care situation.
How can you say that?
This is where I'm meant to feel guilty.
He
right?
needed to be here. In his house, near the university, near his students, near everything that made him happy.
Maybe. Or maybe some real professional care would have done him more good than rattling around in a filthy house with you looking after him.
I was right to keep him here. What about his remission? He was healthy for almost a year.
And then he went right back downhill again.
He might have been worse in the hospital.
And he might have been better. Did he ever do any work again?
No.
No. And you might have been better.
Better than what?
Living here with him didn't do you any good. You said that yourself. You had so much talent.
You think I'm like Dad?
I think you might have some of his talent and some of his tendency towards instability.
Claire, in addition to the cute apartments that you scouted for me in New York, would you, by any chance, also have devoted some of your considerable energies in scouting out another type of living facility for your bug house little sister?
No, absolutely not. That is not what this is about.
Don't lie to me, Claire. I'm smarter than you.
The resources I've invested.
Oh my God.
If you wanted to. All I'm saying is the doctors in New York and the people are the best.
Fuck
and
you.